Hey, guys, do you remember MP3 players? Do you remember real gear? Do you remember Booster X10?
It's probably time for a wrinkle cream now. Sorry.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you remember MP3s or whatever you're talking about, it's probably time for a wrinkle cream now.
Oh, I didn't get that at all. Hey, guys, do you remember MP3 players? Do you remember real gear? Do you remember Booster X10? Nah, neither did I. But that's going to be our focus this time around in the latest GotBot True review. Hey one, hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe, and while you are at it, light 'em up, baby. Hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton, and it lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that is in the description down below. Also in the description down below, and if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon, see what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course, hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. And this is Booster X10 from the Transformers movie Real Gear series, where basically you had Transformers that turned into real gear, and it was supposed to be indicative of things in the movie that turned into real items. And this one was based on an MP3 player. I want to say maybe some sort of an iPod. I don't know. I'll look it up before we head over to the table. But as it is, it's a very clean and sleek alt mode. And you know what? Once I done the transformation and realized how smooth it was and what the resulting robot was and what it homages, I ended up really digging Booster X10. So without any further ado, how about we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. Do you remember 2007 and Real Gear Transformers? Neither do I, honestly. But this was based on basically a iPod Nano, if I'm not mistaken. And this is Booster X10. And it's basically a bird that turns into an MP3 player. It's supposed to be, my understanding, an homage to Laserbeak. Of course, Laserbeak turned into a cassette, so why not update that kind of bird mode with an MP10 player? Why he wasn't named Laserbeak, I don't know. I don't know why they went with Booster X10, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal. Booster X10 in his own right, though, is a pretty interesting character. He can control sound waves, not only like when something's being recorded or when you're listening to something on him, but like just sound waves in the air. So like you might have a bull moose coming at you that he makes sound like a mouse, or you know, there might be a police siren behind you that he makes sound like chirping birds. Something like that, right? So, and he has like kind of a twisted sense of humor where he's a Decepticon. So he uses this ability to manipulate certainly to his advantage. Like his motto says, download, distribute, destroy. Not gonna lie, that was a tagline on the packaging. Okay, so in this mode, not much to say. The only thing I'm gonna note is that this doesn't connect to this in this mode that I can find. And I'm going to note it now. If you come down here, you can flip out a little post. That will allow this to connect in bird mode when we get to it. So we're just going to lay that aside for now. Oh, by the way, this here is soft rubbery plastic. Again, everybody complains about soft rubbery plastic. I mean, it's not new. They've always used it. They used it here. This was from 2007. This is 2024. And guess what? It's fine. I don't know what it is that people experience with stuff degrading and breaking down, or I don't know if it's environmental or what, but this one's fine for what it's worth. Then we get here. I'm going to tell you now, love this transformation. I'm giving it a 10 already. Adore it. It's simple, but it's elegant and it makes sense. Very clean MP3 player alt mode. Very clean, and I love the look of this screen here. To do the transformation, we flip up the tail feathers. And then, oh, look how satisfying it is to spread those wings and fly. Again, we have translucent orange plastic, and yes, it's on hinges. It's not new. Doing this stuff on hinges is not new. We come down here and we pick out, come on, a bird foot and straighten it up, and the other bird foot and straighten it up, and the wings, they can even hinge up out there like that, but boom, in the end, here we have Booster X10 in his bird mode. And how can you not like this? It looks like the wings are like made of fire or something like that. Like, I love the look of this so much. As its own character, it looks like something that would be terrifying if it was going to attack you from the sky. As an homage to Laserbeak, I get it. The mixes of the reds and silvers and blacks is very nice. A great homage to that Laserbeak character. I'm going to say that the look is also a 10. Transformation 10, look a 10. Then we get to the articulation. And I already talked about how the wings can go up on a, hinge a little bit here. And they can go forward and back like this. And this can flip down and up. We have almost like knees here. We have ankles here. The head can rotate around on a mushroom peg. It seems like the actual head and the neck are two separate pieces, but I can't get the head to move without moving the neck as well. I wish that the neck had more articulation and that the beak maybe could open and close. As it is, the head has to be like that, so I wish it could angle a bit more or something. A ball peg at the head maybe would have been a good idea, arguably. So I'm going to say about 7.5 for the articulation. You may have also noticed that there's a little notch here just behind the head that's hidden in MP3 player mode. But that is where we can take this post and stick it in there so that he has a blaster over his head. Now, 10, 7.5. This is easily an 8.5, 8.75. It is a great Decepticon. It is a great homage to Laserbeak. And honestly, it makes a really clean alt mode MP3 player. So it's wonderful for what it is. And here we are once again, and here he is back in his MP3 player mode. And you know what? What a great bird. What an excellent homage to, say, Laserbeak. You could certainly use this as a stand-in for that character. Of course, you could also pair it, for example, with Soundwave and just have it be another bird bot to go with Laserbeak and Buzzsaw, for example, from, say, the Titans Return line. This would fit in great with that. I love when you pull this out. This translucenty orange, like it's like feathers of the wing, and it's gorgeous. Plus, it's able to angle up. Like, come on. Yes, it's a hinge that uses translucent plastic that a lot of people these days complain about, and I don't know why, because it's not new. And this is old now. This is on loan to me by a good friend of the channel, Maximal10, and you know what? Honestly, it's as good now, I gotta believe, as the day that he got it, because this feels solid, great, robust plastic, an excellent transformation. There's really only one gripe that I have with it. I wish that the head and neck of the bird was more articulated so that it wasn't always facing straight forward. Outside of that, excellent legs and feet, excellent wings. What's not to like about this evil bird Decepticon? Yeah, Booster X10. Not a character I knew, not really from a line that I recall, but how absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you think about this guy. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we have to offer to you through Spring, or of course hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. While you're at it, please hit the subscribe button. Stick around, man. Have some fun with us here on the channel. And don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single solitary day, you right there, you do make a difference in the world. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres or the old fashioned way right here inside the videos.